had the best scoring chances early. Rommel shoots the draw into the right corner, and Roye given a rough ride there by Swaney, who works the puck free to Rommel. Now making his way back toward the line. He has to reverse it into the right corner. Swaney wins a battle for it and couldn't drop it back toward the high slot for Rossini. It's intercepted. Brought back through center by Gober over the Blackhawk line on right wing. Played it into the circle. Now dropped towards the slot. Intercepted there before it could get to Matson by Ronnie Hine. Hawks don't clear, though. And Robert has to chase it down again behind his net. Lifts it up the glass left of the goal. And Rommel turns to avoid a check, gives the puck to Swaney, who skates it across the red line into the offensive zone, slips one wide of the Bloomington net. Hine found it off the inboards to Rommel left corner. Rommel held against the wall by Mitchell Matson. Let Hine there to get possession back, keeping it away from Sparrock. Now tripped up. Penalty's going to be called. Spackman feeds it to the slot. Hildenbrand's redirection's deflected, and now Smerrick. And the draw won by Matson for Bloomington, but then taken away, knocked off of Curry's stick. Lemos feeds it out to center, and Swaney's pass for Christensen just out of reach. Spaxman comes to pick it up, carries into the offensive zone to the left corner. Spaxman behind the Bloomington net, into the right circle now, drops the puck to Hillman, lifts it off the right boards to Swaney, then behind the net, Lemos, keeping the puck away at the moment from Roye. Now help from Swaney, and then to the end boards. It's Lemos, squeezed against the end wall. Roye won't let him get too far away. And the puck cleared to the line now, brought out to center by Curry. Hillman takes it back. They give a second assist on that Blackhawk goal to Brock Besser. Thunder and McClellan for the draw to the stick side of Logan Halliday. McClellan knocked down to a knee. The puck's taken and pushed out toward the line by the Thunder's Gober. He was hit hard by Rommel. Hawks take the puck back at center and dump it in. Gober put it up the boards right of his net. Matson checked there. Gober knocked off balance again by Rommel. Thunder keep possession, however. Spicer banks it off the left wing boards to Curry, the former Tri-City Storm forward. Spaxman takes it away, hoists one, and gets it over the glass. And shot into the left wing corner. Picked up by Slaker and banked off the end boards. Now Roye clears to center with some help. At the Blackhawk line, Alec Mayer stood up on left wing by Hillman. Saw away along the boards. It comes out of the scrum and sent to the end wall where Newhouse bangs shoulders with Ishvili. And now it's jousted up into the air for a moment, lands, and is kicked by Hillman to his stick. The Hawks defenseman gives it to Rommel, stepping out through neutral ice. Tape to tape for Hildenbrand with a wrist shot that's deflected and goes over the end glass out of play. Some chances early that Cale Morris turned aside. Christensen trying to get to a puck in the right corner, got tangled up with Roye. Meanwhile, the puck slipped behind the net, shot to center by Spicer. Now recovered by the Hawks' Rossini. He finds Christensen for a redirection into the zone. Hawks will chase the dump in. Spicer gets to it first, keeping it in his control in the corner right of his net. Clear to the line. Rossini held it in there, rimming it clockwise around the boards. Roye finds the handle for the Thunder, clearing. Taken right back at center, though, by Lemos, and he dumps it in. This time it's toted by Roye back as far as his blue line. Sent it in front of the Blackhawk bench. Kalinowski hands it back to Roye, who jumps into the rush, stops on the right wing boards, drops it into the high slot, out of the reach of his intended target. He was looking for Mayer, and the puck caroms out to center. Under regroup, Bednar, they shift, belongs to Swaney, Hildenbrand, and Lemos. As the Hawks get control, Rossini and Newhouse also out there. It's Rossini crossing the line on left wing, playing it to the end boards, driven around the wall by Roye, and just out to center before Newhouse could get to it at the right point. Now he collides with a Thunder player. That was Patrick Curry, who was trying to take the puck away from him. Curry went sprawling. Hildenbrand steps back into the zone. Lost it as he collided with Roye. And Curry turns, whiffed on a clearing attempt, but a second effort does get it flipped out to center over Rossini's stick. 15 seconds in time for one more rush on this Blackhawk power play. Swaney leads the charge on left wing, stops just inside the line, knocked to a knee. Rossini got the puck back for Hildenbrand, chipped it to the end boards, trying to get it to Lemos, and he keeps it away from Roye. Penalty time now over as the teams come back to 5-on-5. Rossini, left boards, off the wall behind the net. Hildenbrand lost it. Roye couldn't find it on the back of the net either, and it's fed towards Lemos, but never got there. Good play to break it up by Shane Bednar. Play in the middle period. And there will be a face-off at the right side of Cale Morris. Hawks win the draw. Cota scoots toward the side of his net, then up the ice and out to center. Flips it up the left glass picked up by Christensen, trying to swat it behind his back to find Cota, but that pass didn't connect, and the Thunder clear. Eludes Hillman near the red line, dumped in by Slattery. Morris stops it behind the Hawk net. Robert then moves it to the boards left of the goal for Christensen, knocked away into the slot. Hillman there to find it. He's quickly out to neutral ice. Hillman weaves over the Thunder line on his backhand, curls to the right boards, had a blowout and fell down. The puck taken away by Slattery. Jab back free by McClellan, but it doesn't find its way to Hillman. Slattery recovers and rims it behind his net to Smerrick. Jalen Smerrick bounced off the end boards by Christensen. Keeps his footing, though, and now there's a knot of 4 players along the end boards. Eventually it's pulled free and fired off the wall by Roye to center. Dumped the rest of the way by Slattery from the red line to the front of the Hawk net. More, but Curry is there to take it away for Bloomington and flip it the other way. And in hot pursuit, it's controlled by Gober, trying to leave it near the side of the net. Came toward the top of the crease. Hillman spins it away from harm to Christensen. Out to center, 3-on-3. Christensen crosses the Thunder line with a wrist shot wide. Springs off the end boards, back to Robert, right point. Lifting it up the wall into the corner. It eluded Hine. Christensen trying to win it back along the end kick plate. It comes free, but goes next to Spicer. He gave it right to Cota, but on his backhand, so Cota couldn't do much with it. Hawks do keep it in for the moment. Now the Thunder control once more, and it is spiked out to center by Curry. Dumped back in by Robert in short order. And turning, it's Roye behind the Thunder net. Leaves it for his defense mate, Cameron Spicer. Out to center, knocked from Gober. And the Hawks, Swaney takes control for Rommel. 2-on-2 with Besser. Gives it to Besser, backpedaling and shooting. And he put it just wide. Now Rommel flips it into the slot. It hit Rossini's skate, carrying to the line and just down to the neutral zone. Besser takes it back there. Then for Rommel. Now to McCray on the right boards with a shot. Juggled by Halliday, but knocked down and covered with 10:35 left in the second period. Hawks 2-1 Waterloo. Back at even strength now. Spicer, headman pass to the Hawk line. Gober, who has the Thunder goal, stops inside the line. Had his stick tied up by Robert. Its puck is kicked away and shot to center. Ballou in pursuit. Crosses the line on left wing. Tried a shot deflected. Comes down for Swaney in the right corner. Behind the net, Ballou picks it back up there. Ballou moving to the right corner. Slips away from Spicer. Drops it to the slot. Rossini shoots. Save Halliday. Rebound batted by Swaney. And kept alive. Gloved down by McCray, golfing it to the front of the net. Gloved and held by Halliday with 5:09 left in the... And just inside of his own blue line. Flipped it ahead, trying to find Christensen. Never got there. Intercepted, brought back into the Hawks zone. Barr curls to the right boards, trying to drop it to the slot. Broken up by Christensen. Hawks start out 3-on-3. Hildenbrand over the line, drops it to Christensen, dragging and shooting wide. Came off the end boards, recovered by McClellan. Trying to play it towards the slot. He was jostled, and the puck went flying off the boards back out to center. Anderson now for Christensen, stepping back in, just onside. Lifted it into the right wing corner, and Hildenbrand tangling up there, lost his stick as he was swatting at Kalinowski. Puck cleared. Robert fed it ahead. Hildenbrand kicked the puck to Lemos, had his stick lifted from behind, got the puck back, now knocked down. Here's Anderson lifting the puck to Hildenbrand with his stick back, left boards. Up the wall into the corner, Lemos on his backhand. Lemos poke checked by Smerrick, and the puck comes free. Now Robert knocks down a Thunder player along the left wing boards. We're going to have a penalty called. To the side of the goal. Stop attempt by Barr. Save Morris. Rebound. Hildenbrand trying to find it. As the penalty time comes to an end, and Ballou is out of the box. Back to 5-on-5. The Hawks successful on the major penalty kill. McCray dashing behind his net. Banks the puck to Ballou. Turns up the ice. And gets it to center. Misses Cota, though. Hits the linesman at the Bloomington blue line. Thunder break up a Blackhawks rush there, but Anderson takes it back for Waterloo. Now onto the stick of Cota. Over the line for Ballou. Left circle. Ballou into the corner. Stops. Turns back toward the line. Lost the puck on his way, though. And it's Bednard coming through center. Bednard through the middle circle. Dodged Hillman. Ran into traffic, though. There were 3 Blackhawks back. Bednard finds it again. Left boards trying to drop it to the line. Couldn't be held in cleanly. Swaney into the Bloomington zone on left wing. Spiked it off the boards. Gave it to Ballou. Hopped over his stick. Andrew Roye, left of his net, trying to clear. Got it out to center. Lemos in the neutral zone. Turns back towards his own line. His stick was lifted. Dishvili, the Bloomington line. Cota and Kalinowski get started before the puck is dropped, and now exchange words after each giving each other a whack. And this could warrant delay of game penalty. Warning. The puck put down. Hawks control. Besser skips it into the right corner on one hop. Driven around the boards by Spicer back towards the line. Kalinowski will send it the rest of the way through center and down to the Hawks zone, icing the call. After the icing call, the Thunder win the restart. Spicer separated from the puck in the left wing corner, though, by a check from Hildenbrand. Was behind the Bloomington net. Roye had his stick lifted by Hildenbrand. The Thunder, though, are able to get possession back, and Bednard makes his way to center. A rink-wide pass comes to Dishvili, crossing the line with a shot that goes into the midsection of Morris, holding on. He'll steer into the offensive zone, sweeping the puck to Hildenbrand, trying to get a shot away, put it wide as he was pinballed off a couple of defenders. Looked like one of those desk toys you see with the balls that knock one off the other, and you end up swinging one on one side, banks and sends the one flying on the other side. That's sort of what Nico Hildenbrand looked like between the two Bloomington defenders. Now Kalinowski is steal inside the Hawk line. Leaves it at the left point. Long shot by Roye. Deflected. Bloomington scores. Shane Bednard got a tip on it outside the crease. Roye, the initial chance. Bednard, the redirection. It's a 4-2 score with 5:07 left in the third period. 14:53, the time of the goal. Bednard from Roye. And we have the exact same score now that these two teams finished with in the prior meeting. This goal might belong to Roye as far as the Thunder are concerned, because they go and get a new puck to toss into play. So perhaps it hit a Blackhawk and changed directions past Morris. Bednard has certainly Rossini to Wiedela crossing the line. A rebound free. Wiedela settles it down, drops it back to Newhouse. Above the right circle. And to Wiedela in the corner, same side. Back to Newhouse once more for Rossini. High slot, gathers the puck in, sweeps it to Swaney, left boards. Now back to Rossini with 3 minutes left in the third. Newhouse, a long shot, tipped by Cota, save. Rebound comes to Matson. He turns and sweeps the puck to Gober, who will carry it to the Blackhawk stripe. Lost it there to Rossini, who chops it up the ice. Swaney turns towards the Bloomington line. Drop pass, Cota from the slot, shoots one. It bounces wide off of a Bloomington shin guard. And we've got a whistle and some pushing behind the Bloomington net. Roye gives a Blackhawk over in the neighborhood a jab. It looked like it was Wiedela. 2:42 left in the third period, and the Hawks will spend all that time on the power play unless there's an offsetting penalty. Second assist on that goal by Besser given to Phil Ballou on right wing. Drops the puck back to Rossini. And for Newhouse above the left circle. Settles it, plays it behind his back to Hildenbrand. A dozen seconds left in the 5-on-3. Now Hildenbrand to Rossini at the left point. Up the wall again to Hildenbrand. High slot. Newhouse sweeps it to McClellan. Right circle below the dot. Sharp angle. Chance! It hopped up over Hildenbrand's stick and went into the protective netting out of play just as the Bloomington minor penalty was coming to an end. Face-off will be at center with 33 and a half seconds left in the third period. The draw in front of the Bloomington bench just outside the blue line. Lemos, Christensen, and McClellan with what might be the final shift of the game. Hawks win the draw. Spaxman out there too. Gives it to McClellan, but poked off his stick. The Hawks regroup at their own blue line. Anderson hands off to Spaxman. Picks up speed, steps over the stripe. Leaves it for McClellan above the left circle. McClellan toward the high slot behind his back to Spaxman one more time with a wrist shot. Saved by Halliday, who at the last moment wanted to drop it to the ice and keep it in play. But the whistle had sounded. Kalinowski and Lemos have words. The linesman will keep everyone apart. 13 seconds left in the third period. The draw will be in the Bloomington zone between Lemos and Matson. And this is controlled by the Hawks. Christensen above the left circle. Turns. Hands off to McClellan. And to Spaxman at the left point. Wrist shot goes wide. Springs off the end boards. Anderson with one last chance. He'll sweep it into the right corner. Cue up the final horn at Young Arena.